right. Let's do this. It is time to get our citizenship.
In the flesh!
I'm feeling good about today. Yeah, I mean, this game's been fun. I don't know, man. It's just, like, the DS1 rando is fun, but it's just, sometimes it's just nice to play something new.
They made the mistake of challenging me.
You know what I mean?
Hey, pal. Eyes up here. Hooray! I'll take it.
I really wonder what, like, the damage...
Slaps for my abs.
The damage of some, like, weapons is... I think this, like, horn does a bit more damage.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know people are talking about the Elden Bins. Play Stone Machia. Isn't that like the... Oh, a speed potion. Isn't Stone Machia the... It's like the Souls like chess game or whatever, I think people are telling me.
Sorry.
Ah, finally. Here we go.
Oh, come on.
Off we go.
I'm down for adventure.
Hey, that's not welcome.
Did this speed... Oh,
Poison
fuck.
is gonna kill me if I don't find something to eat. Oh.
I think this is the way forward.
I can already feel we're close to the next tavern.
Nice.
Whoops, no loot today. Hey, I lost my favorite glass marble. Find it and return it to me. Slaps and tickles await you if you don't.
Glass
There's a
marble.
sink of dynamite in here.
Oh, for
Reminds me
fuck's
of my
sakes.
late mother.
My controls are inverted right now, by the way.
Peasant armor. Well, I am a peasant after all. Easy money.
Oh, there we go.
I'll take it.
We need a... This is not a glass marble, right? This is like an eyeball. There's no way.
Take that. Ah! There's some things I don't need to see.
Can I make this jump? Hey, bro!
Is that called a club or a bat? I bet club.
Brute force won't get us anywhere here. I think we need your smart heart.
I don't want that coin. Did I skip it? Let's see. Is there a glass marble in here?
Look where being awful got you, monster.
I don't see any glass marble, dude.
More armor on war to war, as my grandchild would
There's
say.
nothing here. On the left.
Join the club.
Yeah?
This club has lost its charm.
Wait,
for
is
me.
that... Oh my god, wait, is that the glass marble? Dude, that's... I can barely fucking see it! I didn't even I thought that was part of like the background.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
When I was little, they called me Tumbleweed.
I'll come back to that. So, what's your name?
I'm just a peasant. You could say I wreck.
Ah, you got the marble.
I-
Splendid.
I told you I'm a glassy adventurer.
All right, okay. Nice. This will help you to even greater success. Cheers.
I don't want your fucking
Uh-oh,
potion.
3 doors.
Do-do-do-do.
3 doors.
Dynamite! An alcove is just a disappointing door.
So tanky. OP potion, is it? Doesn't that just make you? Doesn't this
Walls
fucking
around
potion
here
just
could use a
invert your?
makeover.
Do I go down? I'm gonna go down.
What's next? Try us.
Oh, the strength
Monsters
potion.
downstairs are
Yeah,
expired.
right.
Get rid of them for me, will ya?
Oh, come on.
Striking dirty.
Farewell. I sense a spike in danger around here. Ugh. It's easy to confuse a dead person with a sleeping one.
Dude, give me your shit.
Oh, I'm tickling. Yay! This adventure's going with hell.
We're doing it.
Whoa, slice me up, daddy. Good job, pal. Awesome. You deserve to have this.
Wow, thanks.
Stay back. I'll face these doors.
Bro, you're naked. All right, go ahead.
Godspeed. This doesn't look good. Medic!
Buddy, no. Oh my
I
god.
hate arms. Someone's giving away rusty swords for free here, huh? Who are you trying to fool?
This one has like a sparkle to it.
Cha-ching!
I don't know what this does. It's not yellow.
What might this purple syrup do? Deader than a very dead thing.
I'm gold.
I gotcha.
Dude, do I really need the?
That rusty mace might spice up the chase.
Oh my god.
This ain't a room to easily swing by.
Can you stack the chairs? Maybe actually. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, double gold
Someone's
tooth
giving
as
away
well.
rusty swords for free here, huh? Who are you trying to fool? I sense a legend in the making. Or a quick and painful death. Sometimes both go hand in hand. Retreat! Take that!
I'm not sure what, like... When the screen starts darkening like that, I don't know... I don't know why that happens.
This person seems to have died. Shocking.
Come here.
Retreat!
Yeah, but the torch... Oh, they went out? Well, I guess they... When I came back, they... relit themselves?
Still got it.
Oh my fucking god, I didn't see
Sorry,
that.
it wasn't anything personal.
I was looking at the fucking enemy. What? What? Dude, what the fuck is going on? Why is he not saying anything? Nice. It's completely failed that one. I'm probably fucking dead, dude. Bro, I can't talk to him either, dude. My game.
Well, back to playing the piano, I guess. Won't you kick me out?
Why is my fucking tooth falling out?
Ow!
Wait, those... I didn't actually think those wooden spikes did damage. I guess when they pop out of the ground, they damage you? Whatever, honestly, we were fucked anyways. I think we were bugged. I had no idea.
All right, I'm ready. Yeah, whatever. Who needs gear? Are you done? Right hook.
Plunger sucks.
Ooh, that must have hurt.
Hubert.
Well, look at this little guy.
Hi there. Let's escape together?
Yes!
So happy. I know you are the greater hero, but you can send me in. I can do danger stuff.
I appreciate your courage, but I alone can master this task.
Give me that key. Alright. No! I got the key.
Let's just take this right here.
I get into this room.
Well, that was fucking stupid.
This room exceeds the mental capacity.
Business is good.
I got a lot of money.
If you sit down, it's game over. That's why I constantly stand.
Not a speed run. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be patient sometimes, but
What do you do for fun, pal?
I sleep.
Nice. I've done that before.
Here, weakling. You can have this one for free.
Is this food?
I don't want your broccoli.
Eat wood!
Ow! Ow!
Jesus. Money.
What a weird plate.
Do I want to go this way?
This thing in the walls got quite the mischief. Ouch! Be a spirit.
No.
I can protect myself.
No, I should have taken the hat. Fuck.
Sleep well, beast.
Nice sword, but
Congrats on making it this far.
I
Let's
don't-
drink to you will regret your ignorance.
oh fuck.
You can stomp all you want. Hey, I like your shell.
Okay, cool. I'm still using it though.
Oh,
Give me that thingy in your hand.
All right,
you
fine.
do look like you can make good use of this.
Fuck it. What are we gonna get?
Bandana, not a banana.
What happens if you don't give him a thing? Well, like when you get towards the end of the run, he gets like angry at you.
Let's play a little game. I poison you, and you have to reach the next floor to survive. Fun, right?
Great.
You stand no chance against us.
Get him, Hubert.
More bling for the king. I mean, this.
Kind of want to try to get some more like armor or something.
Taste my claw.
Let me help you. A princess in this place?
Really want to free the princess. He's gonna try to fucking eat me. My God, what am I doing,
Dare
dude?
you kill my best friend?
Just gonna kill myself, apparently. Dude, what am I doing? Fuck, man.
The toilet paper was empty anyways. Is that called a club or a bat? I bet club.
I'm not switching to peasant mode. Shut up. Not a peasant.
I wonder if these birds are sensitive to loud sounds. Enjoy clubbing?
And whoop!
Finally, something useful.
I don't know if you
It's
just
not fall
die
yet. What's all the fuse
when you
about?
get that RNG.
Can I cheer you up? A princess?
Come on out, eat these bats.
Let's get you something to eat. Oh.
Congrats on making it this far. Let's drink to the occasion. Tasty, isn't it?
That sure was a good vintage. Come here. I treat every tooth fairly. A small cup hat
He's
would
just hungry,
accentuate my
chap.
glamorous hair.
Come closer. Put your bet.
Did that just say I have 0 money? Oh, right, because I used it all to free her. Right. Come on, get to munching. she eat the slimes? You just try to eat the wall monster? Good job.
Whoa!
This isn't a hotel.
The hell is
Take
this?
this downstairs before it's run out. I will check minutely.
No problem. See how I sandal this. Join the club. I've always been real good at spelling.
I don't think this is the right way. Wait, maybe. No. My time.
I wonder if these birds are sensitive to loud sounds.
I was curious if I could just make it past, but you can't. Yeah, you have to bait out the attack first, dude. I just wanted to.
Into the
I just wanted to
stench.
make the timer, man. I guess it didn't really matter that much. Yeah, but I wanted to make it in time.
My memory's not the best, but I feel like I've been in this tower before.
No way.
Weird.
Oh.
Juggle these knuckles.
Look at your new toy.
Nice. This might come in handy. Thanks, creep.
Help! Help! I'm starving here. Let's kick some butts.
Ignorance is the mother of all adventures. Let's go.
Damn, he's
I
got
guess
the
it's
anvil.
better than being alone around here.
Fuck him up.
Okay. That's a fist pumping. Sorry.
Quick, give me something to eat right now, or I...
Damn, this poison makes me hungry.
I don't have
can eat
anything to feed
literally
you,
anything
bro.
right now.
Someone should fix these holes in the wall. Can't stand bats, man. So far, so good.
Here, take this and meet me downstairs before it runs out, or else.
Sounds like a plan. See ya.
This guy and his fucking. Fuck it, let's just go.
This room needs a mastermind, not the blaster kind like me. So take a look yourself.
Go, 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 go! Come on, come on, give me good RNG.
Peekaboo.
Please.
Being poisoned always. So how did you get here?
I think I.
Oh, I'm so poisoned.
Last at last. I am impressed.
Hourglass my jazz.
You passed the test. One of.
Okay, I gotta fucking move on. I gotta get a move on, dude. Please.
Watch out! Monsters!
Can't complain about how my life has gone so far. Up until I got poisoned, that is.
Come on. I need food.
What is
This poison
No.
is eating me from the inside. That means the only countermeasure is eating from the outside.
Look where being awful got you, monster.
Oh,
Where are those nasty veggies when you need them? They'd cure me of this poison.
Jesus Christ. Please. Fuck, dude, there's no food!
But let's not get too comfy in our success.
There must be a cure.
Hey, have you seen my glass marble? It must be around here somewhere. Go look for it.
Please.
Feeling the end is near. I could
Yeah.
really use some food to fix my health. You look healthy. What's your secret?
I only drink when I'm awake.
You didn't find it? I don't talk to losers.
I'm dying.
Ugh, gross. It smells like burnt yogurt in here. Ugh. Damn, this poison makes me hungry. I can eat literally anything right now. Can I cheer you up? All right, come along. You look hungry.
I'm also hungry. How are you so... I guess you need to...
The
Oh,
poison in my veins is making its way to my vital
I think you need to
parts.
just jump and grab it.
Those spikes look mostly harmless once they're not moving. Ugh. Torturers! I'm not surprised. I've got a good feeling this drink is certainly not poisonous. Where are those nasty veggies?
Dude, what is
when
going
you
on?
need 'em? They cure me of this poison.
Was I just carrying
Hand over
two...
your armor. I'm sure you'll do great without it anyways.
Just make sure you return it in mint condition, okay?
Dude, I can't get rid of this poison, man. I just...
I
It's...
should probably do something about that burning fuse over there. This poison is eating me from the inside. That means the only countermeasure is eating from the outside.
Die!
Oh, god damn it.
Damn, this poison makes me hungry. I can eat literally anything right now.
No! Stop fucking eating everything! Oh my god, what am I
adventure
fucking
to end
doing,
here.
dude? Holy shit.
You can take my clothes.
It's a
but you
Giga
will
Thunder
never,
Strike.
Ever take my hair.
It's been like storming like a
When
crazy
I hide
amount
in these, it feels like the wall is giving me a hug.
lately.
It was worth a try.
Dude, all my deaths are so stupid. Like, what am I fucking doing, actually?
Just gonna drop this here.
Man, I'm a lucky guy for sure. I need this. Let's get you out of here.
Honey. Eat your food.
So, what's your name? Hey,
I'd like a gift. Maybe a honk horn. Go fetch one for me and I'll pick it up downstairs. Ciao.
Dude, you just ate like 4 people. Why are you freaking out?
something is living in there.
Hey, you! Hey!
Damn, this dagger fucking sucks. What the hell? It's like just as bad as my fist. No! Where the fuck where did she go? Where did Princess go?
Take that! Imagine the cake when the knife's already this big.
This knife sucks.
What a tiny trap.
Oh, come on. Fuck. Fine, we can get some armor out here. My tooth!
Shimmy, shimmy, puff, puff, shimmy, shimmy, whammo.
I want to get some armor, hopefully. Oh, there we go.
I'm now protected against rain. Stabby, stabby.
Fucking horns.
Retreat.
Whoa!
Despite the monotonous interior, it's kind of hard to unwind it here.
Fuck. Come back. No fucking way, dude. I thought how did that kill me, dude? I had a helmet on. Dude, I thought I thought I would clear the jump, dude.
I
The
thought that
fucking
lever
bananas. Like, I saw the banana. I thought I would clear the jump. I didn't think I would give me.
Alcoves remind me of the times I struggled fitting in. Hooray! Getting up from the seat can only mean defeat.
Look at that fucking plunger. We didn't even get a coin bag.
Action! Hey, let's team up.
Yeah, why not dig my own grave?
Follow me on my journey.
Okay, maybe writing a history of your blunders will be my retirement plan.
There you go. All right.
Should be able to break these chests with the hammer, dude. This thing's fucking massive.
Take that.
Wait. Oh yeah, I came from the...
Running face first into a wall is rarely a good idea. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's good. We got our coin bag.
A plumber's helper. Glad this place has a little bit of dignity. They made the mistake of challenging me.
I'm just gonna go down.
Check this out.
Finally, something useful.
My favorite.
Duck and cover! Unlock! Unlock!
I'm back on the street.
Come along with me!
Okay, let's beat it.
Where do these go? Teeth room?
Someone drop their smile? That ought to brush things up.
Retreat!
Dude, I don't understand, like, how you're supposed to...
See that coin? Time to clean up.
Yeah, I mean, the game is RNG. There's... Can't really speedrun it.
This balloon is not here for a party. I'll
Bro.
take it. I need this.
Got my flail. I should have grabbed the armor from that enemy.
This fella has seen better days.
I guess I could have taken this guy's hat.
So, random fella, where's the exit to this thing?
When in doubt, just
Dude, we have
Thanks
so
for
much
collecting
money.
all that gold for me. Drop it right here, won't you?
I enjoy investing in up-and-coming talents.
Honestly, I don't think I should have done
Here
that.
you go.
Because I think... Well, he gave me a helmet. Oh, that's nice.
want me to go ahead and give it a try?
Let's forget about it.
That's a lot of money, though.
You need a proper grave.
I don't know why, but this tower always seems to have more veggies than monsters.
Oh, I can make a speed potion with the banana plus a tree trunk? There's no tree trunk here, though.
Look where being awful got you, monster.
I think that's a speed potion. Looks like he's running fast or something. Oh yeah, I guess it's just referring to wood. But I can't.
Oh, looks like it's leaking in here.
Oh, well, fuck. If I use this... Alright, well, I think I just fucked myself.
What are teeth?
I think
other
I
than
needed
funny
the
shaped
stool
bones?
to climb up, and now I can't climb up. Nice. Alright, we got pretty...
Coin?
Oh. Alright. This is good.
Hey, are you the wish-granting type of ghost?
I'm listening.
I'm too handsome to die. What I need is a second try.
Your adventure will continue in this bottle if it ends in pain somewhere else. All right, off I go.
And wish for a chair. I don't want to wish for a chair.
Hey, smoking's not allowed indoors.
We got armor, we got a second life, we got a good weapon. This is looking good.
Bye-bye.
Just need to not throw.
Alcove! I knew it! Sorry. Dynamite! Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I got very...
Excuse me,
Oh,
sir.
sorry.
We're doing a survey on how folks enjoy their stay in the tower. How do you like it here?
This is the most handsome tower I've ever walked down.
Don't forget, you're gonna die at the end, though. Okay.
That hammer could repair some damage.
Alright, I'm going down.
Seems like you've got a crush on me. Okay. So how did you get here?
I think I used the wrong toilet.
Oh, wow, me too.
I knew we had some kind
Oh
of
my God.
bond.
Wait, hello?
Let's team up, witch.
Why would I want that?
All right, let's go.
And we got a
Brewing
fucking
disaster.
crew.
One step at a time.
Dead as a doornail.
Bro.
Is that a pancake machine?
It's fine. I wasn't rushing, man. It's just the fucking slime, like... I don't know, the slime, like, bonked me or something.
Striking dirty.
Monstrous. Oh,
Oh. Fuck. Well, the thing is, if we die, we'll still respawn there, I think, right?
Go fetch.
I think it still works. I don't know if you need to keep it with you or not.
Oh, who's my little schnooky walk-ups?
I think it's okay.
Here, have this treat.
I mean, it would have been better for me to keep it on my hand, but...
hey monster, want a drink?
High
So-
lift. Can you tell? Like a stroll on a summer's day.
Oh, nice.
Good job on not making me angry. In return, I give you freedom. If you're bored, you know where to find me.
Who would have thought? He's not awful after all.
Oh, I can just leave.
You saved me. I'll forever be in your debt. I'll order some drinks for us at the bar, friendo. You're invited.
Cool. See ya.
Well done, son. I will retreat to the castle. There, another
I don't have
quest
much
awaits
money in
you.
my
Saying
coin.
goodbye is
Oh.
always tough.
Close call, but here we are. Phew, can I go now?
Later, mate. Cheers.
I was wondering how you get the scroll without him dying, and now I know. Where am I? The fuck is this? Kinda scared.
I'll just leave this here.
No, the scroll is something you
Let's
can
read
read.
this funny paper. The chosen one will appear at the throne room inside the castle carrying a helmet with horns, a chainmail shirt made of ivory, an unused silver key, a glass marble, and then he shall fulfill his quest and become our king. Okay, I can get that stuff.
We didn't save Hubert, though.
Oh, hey, I remember you.
Made some gold from that tower.
Alright, we're gonna leave the scroll here.
I wanted to run for mayor, but they wouldn't let me. Things will change.
What's in this store again? Oh, right, the citizenship. Yeah, we don't have enough. We have 55 coins in storage, but we should get we get interest now. Chainmail, yeah, but the problem is, like, even if I leave a chainmail in the house, I'm not...
Good day, sir. Looking to make a bargain? I'm known for making the best deals in town.
It's very unlikely that I keep a chain... Like, if I bring a chainmail into a run, I feel like it's pretty unlikely that I keep it the entire time.
Need anything?
I'm just gonna sell stuff for now.
Deal? How about this? Deal?
Damn, dude, that golden hammer's worth nothing.
Can we agree on this?
Only worth 3. I might just put it in the house.
Do you have any items for me?
Make it rain, pal.
A great deal for both of us.
Is that the helmet from the prophecy? Yeah, but it's not...
How about this?
It's not that hard to... Not that hard to find it, like, in the map.
That old sage.
I mean, so many enemies... Oops.
That's rich. Good heavens, that's foul.
I didn't leave the gold, chat. That bag was empty.
Welcome back, good sir. Here's what you earned.
No, it's not.
Deposit or withdrawal.
I already
Okay, well, I'll go back and grab it. No, you're right. I think I did have like 4 coins in there or something.
I wanted to run. It's just one of those days, eh?
Alright, well, dude, our first run was insane. We sold, I think we made 50 coins from our loot.
Let's put this here.
I wonder what's like the most valuable. I guess we can bring the coin first with us.
Rightfully so.
What about the pawn shop, though? What can I buy, actually? Oh, she sells...
Tell me what you'd like.
Can I get a...
Does it show the prices? Oh, yeah, it does. She has, like, the golden armor there. 23 for the coins. 12, 8. Oh, right, because this is stuff that I've sold to her. Yeah, 27 for the... But I think it's, like, marked up. Like, the price is more than I got when I sold it. At least I think.
I'm very sorry. These are
Talk about something else instead.
Alright.
Fancy a drink? You've come to just the place.
I mean, if we have one more successful run, we should be able to buy our citizenship.
Let's see where this tasty thing gets
Oh,
you,
fuck, the
pal.
pipe.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, my game crashed. I was trying to cheese it. Oh, wait, right. It didn't crash because I save and quit. I thought... I'm so stupid. So they want to save and exit the main menu? That's fine. Alright. I'm curious, am I still outside the tower? I think I am. save and quit equals crash. Shut the fuck up. I was thinking that would exit me to the main menu, but...
Totally.
Alright, do we still have... We have 79 bucks in storage. Alright. Yeah, I want to talk to these ladies, because they're probably going to give me another
I have
gasket.
been successful. Awesome, right? Let's level up.
Marvelous. Here you go.
If you say so.
You've done enough adventuring today. Want a drink?
Let's end the day with an ale.
Really? But of course. This one's on the house.
Oh, look. Wait, where's the lady? He had rescued Sobu, the cunning sage, who started the timeless ritual of libation. He had saved 2 local peasants who began to celebrate loudly. Hell yeah.
Do 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 do.
So yeah, maybe we should have tried to talk to some of the NPCs that we saved.
I should cross that toilet off the list.
Oh god.
Wait, solve the riddle, and you shall proceed.
With my enormous wit, of this riddle I'll get rid.
I hate to break it to you, but if I do, you'll certainly know it. I support you throughout your life, and once you are gone, I will remain. What am I?
Support you throughout your life? Fucking helpers? Yeah. Bone.
A bone, you cone.
Very well, off you go. You are not the only adventurer in this tower, you know.
Needs backseating? Bro,
Hands off me, creep.
I guess I should have just not looked at chat. I did want to figure it out myself, but...
From the gasket to the casket.
Can I just walk off?
Another adventurer.
I am just a broken man.
Follow me on my journey.
Do I have to? Oh.
Yes, you have to.
Look where being awful got you, monster.
A fitting resting place.
I don't know if I want to go out the window. I mean, I kind of do, but...
So they do have a janitor in here.
This gasket's actually pretty
Spare
strong.
brains, anyone?
Here, weakling. You can have this one for free.
For me?
Okay, well, we fixed this one.
Give me a break.
They made the mistake of challenging.
Oh, it's this place. Puffles.
Puffles lives up to his name. More bling for the king.
The fuck just happened?
Look where being awful got you, monster. Give me a break.
Give me that armor. Ooh. Yeah, we need to fix the pipes of the tower for one of the quests.
Congrats on making it this far. You will regret
No.
your ignorance.
Well,
Ouch, more doors.
I'll come back to that later.
I don't know if I want to go that way. That doesn't look fun. We finished one run so far.
Hey there, Catman.
Not too bad.
Hooray!
I'll get you.
Oh, wait, this is the strength
What's
potion, I
life
think.
but a fleeting moment. Sorry for killing you. Those spikes better not get any closer to my private parts.
This is still not the end?
Oh, Hubert.
Hey, fellow adventurer.
Hi there. Let's escape together?
Follow me on my quest.
So happy.
Damn, rip bozo.
It doesn't take much to turn this tower. I feel like I could kill a paladin with a toothpick.
We're not dead and getting somewhere. Nice.
Yeah.
Hand over your armor. I'm sure you'll do
Fine.
great without it anyways.
Since you asked so nicely, I will make an exception. Like a stroll on a summer's day. Peasant cab. I expected much worse, but I hoped for much more.
No.
Fair eye.
Bro, he
How
took.
weird is-
Okay, it's fine.
I believe this is your station.
Dude, what the hell?
Slabs for my abs.
You don't want the clothes?
Not so frightening now, eh?
Submit!
Guys?
So, how are you feeling today?
Fine, I guess.
Nice. Feeling fine is the best feeling. That's what they say.
Guys, get out of there. Jesus.
Teeth are the poor man's money.
think the sword is two-handed.
Jump will get us past them.
More armor I wore to war, as my grandchild would say. From the gasket to the casket.
Oh shit.
Snails won't get me anywhere.
Alright, party time.
Hey, are you the guy with the fishes?
I'm the guy with the wishes. But if you continue to fool around, I might slap you in the fish.
You're too handsome to die.
Why is he so quiet?
Second try.
Your adventure will continue in this bottle if it ends in pain somewhere else. Alright, duty done. Let's have some fun.
Okay, cool, but let's not get too comfy in our success.
I'm gonna buy a diamond tooth. Fuck it.
Hello, care to join the party?
It's better than going alone, I guess.
You got my back. Nice.
You definitely seem like
Where the
you need
fuck is
help.
this pipe that I need to
Let's
fix?
forget about it. Dynamite in a bottle. Fancy.
Easy way out, eh?
What use is an anvil up there?
What the?
Trying to hurt you.
I
don't want to get hooked up here.
understand how.
That hammer could repair some damage. Repair the gasket basket. Doesn't seem like a pleasant place to hang out.
Amazing.
I don't want to get hooked up here. Looks like a dead snake. Whoa!
Like, dude, it's just so bullshit. Like, I don't fucking get it,
Did
man.
you know honey is the healthiest of foods? Getting somewhere.
Dude, let's speed this up a little bit. Here, I'll fix you up with a handy cure if you survive.
Thanks. Wait, was the pipe there?
Dynamite! Anvil, again!
Ooh, nice. I think I can still fix the pipe, I assume, when I go back out. Unless it was up at the top, but I think they were all at the bottom. So. There we go.
Seems like you got a crush on me.
Someone must have just let that fuse. Might want to take care of that.
I guess we'll just attack with the armor.
They should put up a wet floor sign. Ew!
Oh my god, the bat.
A flying rat? I lift, can you tell?
Yourself? Ah, that isn't any fun.
Oh shit, well, sorry.
I will take on the danger. Stay back.
Never mind.
Look how I juggle this
Get
car.
him, guys.
My old gal Al.
Wait, did the lady die?
What is life but a fleeting moment? Sorry for killing you. This shirt gives me an aura of integrity.
That monster looks way less fearsome now.
Someone wiped the rust off that sword. Jeez.
Oh, he took the armor. No, whatever. You can hold on to it for now. Fuck it.
I should probably do something.
I mean, she was
about
dead
that
anyway,
burning
Salad.
fuse over there.
My god.
Hey, you! I'm back on the street.
Be my shadow. Follow my lead.
I guess it's better than being alone around here.
Guys.
Mind the gap, pal.
Ross! I think my pouch is at its limit.
Alright. Oh my god.
Ha! They're not cleaning with those brooms, I can tell you that much.
Okay. I think we pissed him off too much. I don't think we're gonna get out of here.
Listen, I can't let you go any further.
You left the
So,
outfit? Oh,
here's the
whatever.
deal. I'll turn you into a monster, and then you come work here for me. As you can see, many choose this life. Maybe it was because they didn't like their boring human form, or because the other option was devourment. Anyways, what's your pick?
I would rather die as a hero with an incredible haircut than live a life as a meager beast.
And die you will.
Oh. Can we actually kill him?
Ah!
I guess not.
The party's up here, pal. Are you sure you want to try your luck down there?
Oh, you actually can kill him? I guess he just gets stunned for a bit then. I just want to get my citizenship, man.
I spot some gold.
I'm so rich that I cannot fit another coin in there.
Look where being awful got you, monster.
Rusty Sword still got it!
You going the right way? No.
Seems like we're in a maze of sorts.
This person seems to have died. Shocking.
Look how I juggled this club.
Watch out, monsters!
If you find the right way through this area, you can actually get through it like really fast, but that's the hard part. Might just be going backwards, I have no idea.
Okay!
No, I don't think so.
I know self-defense.
This way?
I could really use a coin or two.
We are definitely walking in circles.
Oh, I think we're on the right path.
No tower is ever complete without a decent cave.
Hubert must live. I'm trying.
No running!
Oh, we made it. Nice. Freedom!
I like the smell of sweet, sweet freedom. Now it's time for a fresh, cool ale at the tavern. See you there, bud.
Later, mate. Cheers!
Success! Too bad this amazing adventure is over already. Oh, right, my family. I'm so excited I almost forgot about them. Ciao!
Okay, see ya!
At last, we survived. Is that gold all for you? There's other folks around here too. Maybe share some?
I don't want gold to get between us, so I think I'll keep it.
I wish I could stay longer, but I have to return some old-timey drapes.
Take care, buddy.
Agreed. I need my citizenship, all right? I wonder how much, like, the resurrection potion sells for.
Don't come too close, sir. We are very ill.
Off I go. It kills me to see you suffer like this. I'll go back to the tower and find us some more gold.
Oh, shit. There's fruit here.
You again? Please don't cause any trouble.
Yuck. Have you seen the potbelly?
Okay, I need another gasket for the adventure basket.
Okay. Way to go.
Man, how many floors do I need to fix? There's got to be just like one or two more, I think.
Nobody's home.
Hello and welcome to my humble shop. I offer the best value for anything you got. No questions asked. Can we agree on this?
Not a single coin more
How
would fit
about
in here.
this?
How much is this worth? How much
Armor.
worth? 14.
Helpful.
Can we agree on this? Deal? Can we agree on this? How about this? Deal?
This is where I want to start anew. Fine.
Looking to sell. Can we agree on this? How about this? Deal?
Give me some gilder.
A great deal for both of us.
That needs to fucking chill, bro.
No finger will ever fit this ring.
Running around town naked.
Same old story.
There you go. I hope those pipes are nearby.
It's just one of those days, eh?
Now let's
Welcome
deposit
back,
our
good
money.
sir. Here's what you earned.
All right.
Deposit or withdrawal.
Both.
111. Well, I want to buy the citizenship. Our interest isn't going to be any good anymore, though. But
I'm jealous. You really
keep the bigger coin sack. Yeah, we could do that. I noticed that you need 25 coins to buy that key at the end, but you can't get that many coins unless you have the big coin pouch, I think. Maybe it's possible to find a big coin pouch in the tower itself. Yeah, I don't know. Keeping the big coin sack seems kind of like it's nice, but it's also kind of a pain. I know it doesn't go on your waist. I know. That's why
So
it
pay up
sucks.
and we'll be friends forever.
Let's put this here. Farewell. Guess it'll stay a pipe dream for now.
Oh, this is...
Take that! Uppercut!
You being a citizen here will be a great addition to the community.
I believe so too.
Truly, I can't wait to get paid.
I guess everything fun comes at a price, right?
Yes, indeed.
That price being 100 coins.
You're learning fast, but are you earning fast?
How do I fucking pay you?
You being a citizen here will be a great addition to the community.
I believe so too.
Truly, I can't wait to get paid.
I guess everything fun comes at a price, right?
Yes, keep it coming. Swell, you are slowly becoming one of us. We're getting somewhere. Keep it coming. We're getting somewhere. Swell, you are slowly becoming one of us. Keep it coming. Swell, you are slowly becoming one of us. We're getting somewhere. Keep it coming. Swell, you are slowly becoming one of us. We're getting somewhere. Keep it coming. Swell, you are slowly becoming one of us. We're getting somewhere. Keep it coming. Swell, you are slowly Very well, good man. Congratulations. This will surely boost the economy. You can now call yourself a proud citizen of our humble place.
Citizen Vanced!
And here's a gift to show our gratitude. A free haircut at the barber.
Wow.
Don't need this anymore.
Is this the gift? Okay, I gotta come back here. Hold on. Is this for the barber?
No, can't be. We should go to the tavern.
Let's put this here.
Just gonna put this in my house.
I'd rephrase that a little.
Farewell.
Have you met that guy that sells rats?
And I want to get a better house. I feel like holding on to this coin purse is just like not worth it.
It's just one of those days, eh?
I mean, I could sell the pipe part, but then I can't fix the pipes.
Hello, citizen.
Hello, my crafty pal. Do you happen to have any spare statues lying around?
Sure, I can craft a sculpture that resembles you.
I don't clean my
Deal.
clothes, I just buy new ones.
Oh my god.
No. I feel I need to gather some more glory
500
first.
coins?
And money.
Didn't take you for a humble bloke, but fine.
They never run out of wine here.
Where did I put so many different types of cheese?
Only
to
the
pick?
chosen one shall enter, and you're
I do so
clearly
much
the
work
routine.
thinking about what to wear each day. I love to just stand here and enjoy my fortunes.
How's it going, wealthy citizen?
I'm enjoying the precious air up here. Much better than down in that gross village. Ugh.
Luckily, I don't have a nose, so I am fine either way.
What a luxury. I am delighted.
So many different types of cheese to pick. Golly.
Welcome, noble citizen.
Alright, well, we got our citizenship.
Hooray!
I guess we just go do another run.
Take that!
Yeah, I know. We're not gonna have any interest payments. Honestly, the thing is, I didn't know what buying the citizenship was gonna unlock. In retrospect, I definitely would have just kept the money and saved up more money, because it doesn't seem like we really need the citizenship right now anyways. I didn't leave any money on the floor.
You look exhausted. Can I fix you up with a drink?
Yes, drink it is.
Cheers, Matt.
The tooth? I don't think I can take out my teeth, can I? Actually don't know. Well, we got a lot of people here. Well, I know it's the main quest line, but the thing is, I'm not... Like, I know that you need to pay the citizenship in order to do the main quest, but the thing is, I'm not going to be finishing the main quest next run. So... I might as well have just kept the money for the interest. Because, I mean, if I kept the money, I would have been getting 10... I would have been getting 10 coins every run.
Alright, back to work. This gear should come in handy. Retreat!
Dude, like, this bag is just so fucking annoying, like... Because anytime I want to, like, grab somebody and pick them up, I have to, like, fucking drop the bag or drop my weapon. It's just... I don't know.
Bit of a drama queen, eh? From the gasket to the casket. Sorry, pal. A wooden hammer. Guess that's a start. What is life but a fleeting moment? Sorry for killing you.
Dude, so many bananas.
A fitting resting place. Getting up from the seat can only mean defeat.
I mean, if we're successful, we could come out with like 70 coins, potentially. But... it's a big if.
Look at your new toy.
Where do you go? Oh well, free stuff is free stuff. This person seems to have died. Shocking. New gasket for it.
I can't do that anymore. I'm gonna die.
It's very hard to tell the time with this odd clock.
Oh, it's here. You won't die? I'm pretty sure you only get 3 tries. If there's 3 levers.
I'd like a gift. Maybe...
Well, I know you can throw something at the lever, but I'm not...
Would you be a dear and get one for me? I'll meet you on the next floor.
I don't want to throw the gasket and miss.
Let's just take this right here.
We haven't found anybody yet.
They made the mistake of challenging me.
The gasket is used to fix the pipes for a quest, back at like the town.
You gasket for it. This person isn't taking a nap. There goes the fist.
Ooh, nice.
More bling for the king. This animal is dangerous, I bet.
Give me all that money.
These needles are a threat. Don't need a massage right now.
Wants a chest, bro? Listen, I've got the fucking coin back, all right? That's my goal.
I see you didn't deliver.
I don't even remember what he said.
Well. Here's more chance. Ow, hey. All right, I'll let you get away this time.
You wanted a chest? Okay, how am I supposed to grab the chest? I have the fucking gasket. It's a two-handed item. I can't fucking do everything at once, man. Just answering what I forgot? Okay.
Ugh, gross. It smells like burnt yogurt in here. The honk horn is my favorite instrument.
Oh my god, so much money.
Oh yeah, Dr. Lock and Gold.
Alright, Bach. Oh my gosh.
I don't need much to be happy. Massive riches are enough. But don't need this anymore.
No, my god.
Slabs for my abs. I gotcha. Better not bump my head here. I lift, can you tell?
All right. Oh, there's the golden key for the chest. Maybe we should buy that. How much money do we have? We have 18.
Farewell.
Maybe we drop the bag. Oh, you know what? We should have put one of the bigger bags. Because we had 2 big bags. We could have put one in the house. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's... I think I'm gonna buy this.
Okay.
Because then we still have, like...
There you are.
Space
What
for
took
more
you
money.
so long? I don't see any scratches or wounds on you at all. Looks like you could use a makeover.
What an empathetic fellow. That guy always knows what I need.
Oh, my armor's kind of damaged now. Unfortunate. Dude, how have we not found anybody yet?
That's the most dangerous vomit I can imagine.
Ah, finally. Hey!
Oh, I damaged his armor now too. Whatever.
Ooh, that must have hurt. Oh, looks like it's locked up, eh?
You're really good with people.
I don't know if I want to free that guy. Oh, you have to go fast. Never seen that before. Free him.
What is life but a fleeting moment? Sorry for
I
killing
mean, I
you.
could, but fuck, you know, I'll be
my
nice.
shadow and follow my lead.
Let's get going. I used to carry my house around on my back too, but I'm too old for it now.
Is that stool part of its body? Someone did not rush.
Ooh. And I got a frickin' diamond and a gold tooth.
A well-timed jump will get us past that hole.
Damn.
So, what's your name?
I'm just a peasant.
Well,
You could
Balk
say
and I
a
are gonna
regular
play
guy from the streets.
the new Fears to Fathom game. I don't know. I haven't brought this armor back, so I'm gonna.
Whoops, no loot today.
I'll let this guy
Hey, look,
take the other
I
armor.
brought you some friends to play with. Have fun. Ciao.
Hey, friends. How are you doing? Have we met before?
Just one guy.
They surely don't put the cute back into executioner.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, pal. Eyes up here. Hey, pal. Eyes up here. Let's put this here. More bling for the king.
Headgear, nice. Nice. We're getting somewhere. I can already smell the ground floor.
Give me that thingy in your hand.
No way I'm giving you this pricey gear.
I'll make sure you regret this.
I'm not giving you either of these things, dude.
Want me to go ahead and give it a try?
Oh my god, my
That
armor.
hammer could repair some damage. There you go.
Hey, what?
Will this fit? Casual streetwear? I thought we
I
were
don't think
over
it's
that.
fully repaired.
I could use this to repair iron armors. What are pumpkins other than boring oranges?
What the fuck?
Let me take this.
No, don't. Hey, you know what? Whatever, dude. That's fine. This guy's fucking annoying me.
So, random fella, where's the exit to this thing?
When in doubt, just follow your nose.
Okay, I think we've had just about enough fun. I usually don't let folks go further than this, but I'll give you one last chance. Either become one of us, or I'll eat you right here. What do you think?
Sorry, dude. Thanks for the offer, but I like myself just as I am.
Yes, you seem quite tasty.
Ew, what does that giant rat want from us?
That's fine.
Okay!
Yay! This adventure's going well!
The poison in my veins is making its way to my vital parts!
Whoa! Ah!
Being poisoned always makes me hungry.
No.
Ew, no one dares to go down there. You can always come back up here if you change your mind.
I need food.
Up for trouble, fiend?
Ooh, that must have hurt. This poison is gonna kill me if I don't find something to eat.
Striking dirty!
I think we're good. But maybe not.
A reminder of life's limits.
I think we're good.
See me swing it!
Fixed it!
Look where being awful got you, monster. Striking dirty!
Oh.
I live! Can you tell?
Finally!
Whoa, a genius!
It's called a genie.
I was talking about myself? Give me a second try in case I die.
Keep this in a safe spot, and you'll start over from there if you die. Later.
I think I'll just leave it here.
This is a tool, not a weapon. I gotcha. Hammer therapy!
Oh my god, the items, like, it's so annoying when you want to take off. I wish that there was a way to, like, take off a specific piece of armor. Maybe, like, if you held, like, the direction or something, like...
Healthy.
Like, if you hold... If you held, like...
drink when I'm awake.
I see.
It'd be nice if you could, like, press up when you're taking something off, and it'll, like, drop the helmet.
Looks
Or
like
you,
they
like-
got that from Wish.
You press down or something and it takes off the chest piece. Got taking that guy's helmet.
Anybody got a bone to pick?
Should have taken a weapon. Yeah, you're actually right. I probably should have just taken an item and not the res, because I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that I get this key out of here.
See that coin?
Oh shit.
Business is good.
Well. I got a crown.
They made the mistake of challenging me. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I have very little experience in gardening.
Not sure if that's the flex you see ya.
Ow!
Stop the hammer time.
Not so frightening now, eh?
Wear the helmet, not the crown.
Look where being
True.
awful got you, monster.
That's true.
It's getting a bit dark in here. Maybe I should leave. Hey! An empty flour sack? What could I do with this?
I wanted that. No.
Oh, I'm ticklish. Something to
damn it,
hide my
dude.
bald spot.
Oh, whatever. Care about the sack. Jesus Christ.
Someone wipe the rust off that sword. Jeez! Come here.
One coin.
I gotcha.
Oh, nice. We made it!
You saved me. I'll forever be in your debt. I sense a tavern nearby, so see you there, bestie. Drinks on me.
Saying goodbye is always tough.
All right. Dude, we found like no NPCs during that run. Also, I wonder if I could sell those apples. see how much this crown is worth. I don't know if it's like a prophecy item,
to make
but...
a bargain? I'm known for making the best
Oh
deals in
my
town.
god. Okay, I think the crown is meant to be sold. No, the crown doesn't let you pass the guards.
Wanna sell
The
something?
chosen one is this
Put
like
your goods
scroll
here,
that you have to
and
do.
I'll propose a deal. Can we agree on this?
I think that I don't think that the prophecy I don't think this is
Any items for me?
I'm pretty sure we could sell it, chat. Guys, there's no way it works for the guards.
Put your goods here,
It literally
and I'll propose a
says
deal.
when you interact with the scroll. No, I'm just selling it. I'm not.
Make it rain, pal.
All right. Dankjewel, mijn liefste.
We added some coins to your account. Because who got some will get some, right?
Call me the Bling King.
That was a really good run. Now we can start getting some more interest going. And I think we fixed all the pipes too.
So I've done what I did do.
Amazing! Now we can extend the pipe system from the tower to our shop. Rather, we could, if we had the funds to do so. Pay up, and we can start getting the best
Oh,
out
god
of the
damn you,
tower.
lady.
What? Good thing I didn't know I'd have to work and pay from the start.
Well, let us know if you're up for the deal. If you have enough money in your bank account, we'd be very happy to deduct it for the greater good.
Oh, god damn it, man. I think it's gonna be worth it because I think I can take items out of the tower, which means I would have more stuff to sell. I think. So I think I'm gonna do it.
Sure, take my money. That doesn't sound shady at all.
All right, almost there. My sister will get to building right away. When you're in next time, she'll take care of your transportation needs.
Nice. I'll never have to work again.
Threw anything down the drain lately? No new arrivals right now, sir.
What do you do besides being mayor?
I predict the future. I'm usually quite good with my guesses.
Awesome. Want to guess mine?
No, I can't do it when someone is watching.
Okay.
All right.
This is a tool, not a weapon.
I want to see if I could sell the apples.
Welcome home, fellow town.
Need anything? Deal?
Give me some gilder.
Don't spend it all at once, young fellow.
I'm rich. Wait a second, man, what am I doing? I should sell my helmet. I'm actually gonna keep the hammer so I could potentially repair stuff.
Slabs for my abs.
We have so much stuff in here.
Tell me what you'd like. Can we agree on this?
Make it rain, pal.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I guess I could have just left it in my house and sold it a later time.
I need to fill this with even more coins.
I only sell quality.
Well, yeah, you can buy it back for like double the price. All right. Well. Oh, right. Let's see if we can talk to anybody else that we've saved. All right, this is the barber.
G'day, pal. Need a new haircut?
How's the jams, my fellow troubadour?
There used to be way more people out in the streets.
Oh, I bet I can bring the
Wonder if
violin to
plague
this
is
guy.
slowly suffocating this town.
Let's talk about something else instead. There's a lot of talk. That might be...
Oh, I think this is the witch's house.
Hey there, I'm new here. Can you point me towards the tavern?
Just follow the stench, or go all the way to the end of the city.
Okay, thanks, random stranger.
Sure thing. Cheers for beers.
You live here? Impressive.
I love this place. This cauldron gives me peace.
Oof. For a second there, I thought I was back in the tower.
This is my comfort zone. I can brew anything from here. Lovely.
Okay.
You're into cottagecore. I never would have guessed.
I love this place. This cauldron gives me peace.
Oof. For a second there, I thought I was back in the tower.
I use this place to unwind.
She said she
and
can
to
make
create the world's
potions, but I don't...
I mean, dandiest potions.
I don't know.
I'd rather stay out of it.
Would you sell the teeth? I don't think I can take my teeth out. People keep saying that, but I don't I don't think I can take my teeth out. And you can't even hold them. Or wait, actually no, you can hold them in your hand, but
Farewell.
yeah, I don't think so.
What a poor, coinless pouch.
Alright, let's go.
Today's special, Adventurer's Delight. Want a sip?
I don't hear myself saying no.
Let's see where this tasty thing gets you, pal. Ho ho ho!
Alright.
Do 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 do. This time, I come prepared.
I did save the witch. We just talked to her, dude. Oh, what is this?
Time for a change.
I can't choose the Hubert hair. I wonder, like, how do you unlock? How do you, like, unlock the...
Hey there, handsome.
I guess if you find a haircut in the run, it's just temporary then.
Something is living in there.
No, my fucking diamond tooth! Fuck.
Okay. Sorry. A bit tight around the waist.
I'm not sure how you even put coins in the big coin bag. I guess it just prioritizes the other one first, maybe?
Patience is my middle name. Not sure if I want to stay here forever, though. Another adventurer.
Just what I needed, a bumbling idiot.
Should I be hitting all the lanterns? I don't...
This is the worst idea ever, but I guess it was written in some ancient text.
I don't think that, I don't think that there's secrets, like, everywhere. I think it's only in that final section with the chest.
Again.
The fuck is that? He's eating the vegetable. I guess it's like...
I don't know anyone that doesn't love mushrooms.
I don't know.
I'll just leave this here.
Whoa! Well, there goes the coin bag.
I gotcha.
Oh, that... Oh, no, that didn't. Wait, that was so weird. What the fuck?
More bling for the king.
Nice hat there. I don't know, like I kind of want to try to get some of the loot here, but this just goes straight down, so.
Fists of fury.
Fist this guy to death.
Juggle these knuckles.
Oh, double gold tooth, though. Oh, this is the pipe.
Simmalabim-bam!
Okay, so you could send one item down. So.
Little help here. Little help here.
Dude, fucking die. Holy shit. You drop a rat?
A reminder of life's limits.
Enjoy the presence of this present. Bye.
Man, I'm a lucky guy
Fuck
for
your
sure.
dirty clothes. Oh, I can take it back as well. Interesting. Okay, so you only can do one item. It
These
seems.
coins need more buddies to accompany them.
Huh. I don't remember.
I'm just gonna take those coins.
What's all the fuse about? Coming through! Whoa! They don't get this anymore.
Nice throw.
All in a day's work. Ow! All in a day's work.
Hey, get him.
Do you fall over without that stick?
No, I just needed to give young rascals a good whooping.
Bye-bye. I'll let you know when I see one. You're gonna catch these hands.
Alright, this is kind of awkward. It's all
Looks
good
like
though.
we're on the right track, son.
Hey there, wanna play a little game? Go fetch!
Here you go.
Oh, who's my little schnooky walk-ups?
I'll come back to that later.
A slap in the cap.
Damn, they're just.
Hands off me, creep!
Look at their jumps, dude. Oh, that one fell. Oh. I don't like this. Dude, I need a better fucking weapon. Killing this guy with the gun. Oh. Where'd the old guy go? Did he die? Oh, there he is. But I keep getting so many of these fences.
I lift! Can you tell?
Oh. Alright, violin run.
Oh! An alcove is just a disappointing door.
I hate these. This one's not that bad, though.
You can stomp all you want.
Ooh.
Farewell.
Alright, well, we got a poison dagger.
I don't want to get hooked up here. I'm back.
Alright.
Snails are fragile turtles. Have you ever seen a tower quite so horny?
Damn. I got pancaked.
Sorry, pal.
I don't trust that. Oh shit, we're already here? Is he gonna let it? Is he gonna just let us free?
Good job on not making
shit.
me angry. In return, I give you freedom. If you're bored, you know where to find me.
That was such a fast run.
What a nice boss.
I must confess that I didn't see this good ending coming. Seems like a need to revise my prophecies a bit. My consulting business needs me, so I'll return to work now. Bye!
All right, catch you later.
Speed running, yeah. Well, let's see if we can give this violin to the guy. We have not.
Welcome to the village, citizen.
Hubert is still trying to find money for his family.
Some people, but who cares?
Let's talk about something else instead.
I made some gold from that tower once.
Here you go, troubadour man.
How delightful! My gratitude is yours.
Have mercy on my eardrum.
Seems like they don't enjoy the dulcet tones of this one. I will need something else. An instrument that will please their acquired taste.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, is free jazz legal now?
This city is a very sophisticated crowd. I'll need to win them over with something they've never heard before.
I guess we could take the pillow. How much is the pillow worth? Okay, so it costs 20. Bro, this pipe thing is so like, fuck you, lady. I guess it's fine when you have enough money. Like when you have, oh wait, 20 is how much I have. Wait, where's the 8? How do I see how much it is? How do you know it's 8?
Hot off the pipe. Care to claim this one?
Well, yeah, I mean, okay. I guess the guy just fucking knows.
No thanks. I decided I need to purchase fewer from the sewer.
All right, as you please.
Goedendag, mijn jongen. Interested in turning property into prosperity? Deal? How about this? Can we agree on this?
It's not worth much. Fuck it, I'll just sell it all.
Give me some gilder.
A great deal for both of us.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Welcome back, good sir. Here's what you earned. Deposit or withdrawal?
I already bathed this week.
Alright, well, we got some interest going. We got another big bag.
If you ask me, that fellow is for the gallows.
I don't really feel like I need a starter weapon though. Yeah, it would be alright. I just want to get money so I can start building up the interest. I also want to get the better house.
Fancy a drink? You've come to just the place. Yes, oui, but of course, this one's on the house.
I don't think you can sell, well, maybe you could sell the bag, but I'm just gonna keep it. I guess I could have kept the other one for my pouch though. You can't sell the teeth.
I think I'm starting to understand this odd bathroom system. Sorry.
Said you can't sell teeth. How do you sell the teeth though? I don't understand. How do you take them out? I mean, maybe you could sell them if you like keep and don't equip them. The dentist.
Hooray!
I had normal
life's
tooth.
limits.
I guess that makes sense.
Casual streetwear. I thought we were over that.
Yeah, but how do you get a brick? Is there a brick in the town? I guess there is.
Rip! What a fraud. Hey, let's team up.
I really don't know what to do.
Follow me on my journey.
Okay. I am a bit scared, though.
Hey, smoking's not allowed indoors. Ooh!
You'll need to handle this one yourself.
Business is good.
Mind the gap, pal.
I don't know, like, I kind of like going out on the balcony.
A well-timed jump will get us past that.
Hey there, adventurer.
Yeah,
Take
you do
this
skip
with you.
some of the
Do I have to
floors.
say thanks?
I guess, I wonder if you can have multiple items, like, down in the town from the pipes, or if, I guess that item that I sent through the pipes is just gone now after this run, probably. Or maybe you can buy multiple, I don't know. Alright. I don't know if there's anything I want to send.
I'll get you.
Someone drop their smile?
Up for trouble, fiend?
They made the mistake of challenging
back here.
me. That ought to brush things up.
Scott, dude, I hate how the NPCs fucking pick up your armor like that.
I'll just leave this here.
Look what?
Oh, there we go.
Not so frightening now, eh? I know self-defense.
This person seems to have died. Shocking. I gotcha.
Ooh. Looks nice.
Anybody got a bone to pick?
Hawk is waiting for me.
Ooh, that must have hurt.
I gotta try to finish this run, man.
I'm starting to get hangry. You better have something waiting for me downstairs.
Bro, incoming? No. I'm just gonna speed run
Not a
it.
fan of these
Whatever. Stabby, stabby.
Alright, that's good.
Dude, what the hell?
Bon appetit.
Ugh, you call this food?
Dude, what the hell?
Why doesn't he pick up the clothes? Oh, there we go.
Okay, pal, it's time.
Can't you see that this dynamite? Sorry, it wasn't anything personal. Where are those nasty
Dude.
veggies when you need them? They cure me of this poison.
Wait, I'm poisoned?
What's all the fuse about? Finally, someone in this tower that's not a monster. Let's forget about it. Take that!
I should have taken that armor.
Nice. My plans just got ratified.
Not so frightening now, eh?
Are you a real princess? Seems legit.
I know self-defense.
Hooray!
Over.
You are true friend.
All right.
Great. This is just self-defense.
What are pumpkins other than boring oranges? Memento mori.
Bro.
More armor I wore to war, as my grandchild would say. Whoa! What was that old guy said to me?
No.
When the poison is spreadable, seek anything edible?
Are you fucking serious, man? I should have just went back through the door. Dude, the double bat. The bat was... There was like a bat at my like fucking foot, dude. It was like under the... Like I couldn't even fucking see him. No patience. Bro, what do you fucking mean? I was being so patient. I didn't jump off. He hit me off. The bat that I couldn't even hit because he was like in my feet. But yeah, I should have just went through the door. Oh well. Should stop rescuing the people They're the only ones that steal armor and weapons. Yeah, but they are kind of useful though. But yeah, I mean, apart from like them killing enemies, it is annoying sometimes with... Oh, I guess I see what you mean by the plebs, because yeah, Hubert doesn't take the armor and the weapons, but like the... Yeah, the plebs do. Alright. Well, we are gonna try the new Fears to Fathom game with Mr. Soup, I believe. Alright. So we'll probably, I don't know, we're gonna play Lucky Tower for maybe like half an hour or something. I'm driving up to my parents' place tonight, so I'm not gonna be streaming too late.
Do 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 do.
Still says streaming together. Oh yeah, I should probably...
Oh wow, cold, dank, roomy.
Close out of
Just
that.
my kind of place.
Storming? I don't think it's storming out right now. I have a driver's license, I do. I had a driver's license since I was 16.
All right, now who can spare some blink?
Lords of the Fallen overlay is up. Yeah, I'm just leaving it up while you play Lucky Tower.
Sup?
Just gonna drop this here.
I feel like I could completely trust this stranger, and there's nothing to worry about.
How many of you guys in chat have a driver's license?
I'll take it. I need this. There you go. I hate broccoli.
Mostly everyone? I don't know, a lot of people in like... Yeah. I feel like I know a lot of people in EU who don't have driver's license because they don't really need one.
Let's give him a good old whooping.
I don't know if I should have freed this fucking guy.
Okay, I am a bit scared. Ah, damn.
I just died to the fuck. I didn't know that could even kill
Seems
you.
like a bad decision brought me here, but I'm not really sure why.
What is this shit?
Uppercut! Ooh, that must have hurt. So they do have a janitor in here.
Am I allowed to drive motorcycles? Yes, but I don't...
Get your new toy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm a lucky guy for sure.
I don't really plan on driving motorcycles. I know they kind of scare me just because, like I think I would trust my own ability to like drive a motorcycle, but
person with a sleeping one.
the problem is like all it takes is like one bad driver to just like kill you.
Hey, you! Thank you so much.
I'm giving you a chance.
The stars have aligned.
I'll take it.
I got it. Just heard Giga Thunder outside.
Time to put some skin in the game.
What
no
the?
gear allowed until we meet again.
What?
No biggie. Bare Knuckle Beast is my street name.
No gear allowed? Okay.
I think I need to sit down for a bit. Joking?
You fall over without that stick.
No, I
can't fake it when you're naked. Good job.
Oh, I get the stuff
Believe
back.
It, achieve it. All I need is a little hustle from the muscle.
Dude, I don't even have a coin bag. Yeah, I hope not, Zeke.
Ah, finally. Hey! Here we go.
Hey.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's beat it.
Doesn't seem like a pleasant place to hang out.
Oh.
Hey, this is going all right.
I've been looking for my dear glass marble. Find it for me, will ya?
Oh, really,
it's
Zeke?
tiny and glassy.
Are you playing PvE or PvP? I assume probably PvP, but...
Uh-oh, 3 doors.
Let's forget
Are you just playing solo?
I'm really bad at puzzles. Sorry.
Just what I needed.
Damn, you should have played when Spicy and I were... Spicy and I got into it like a while ago. No chat on screen. I mean, I can put chat on screen and I can move like the Lords of the Fallen thing if you guys want me to put chat on screen.
My aunt loved alcoves. Like a stroll on a summer's day.
I still got it.
Bro, you are getting fucking wrecked by those spikes.
Take that! Something is living in there.
And he's carrying the dead guy.
Let's just take this right here.
Princess, see us go.
You didn't find that almost
Oh,
invisible thing? Enough.
My bad. Well, wait, I think it's okay if you mess up like once. I think you can are allowed to like. I think you're allowed to mess up.
The only bomb in this tower should be me. I sense a spike in danger
Oops.
around here.
Hey, guess what number I'm thinking of?
Well, I'm thinking of 1 because that's what you are for me. Number 1.
Aw, nice try. Appreciate the effort.
Got 11 coins, not bad.
I know which way to go. Want me to give you a hand?
Sure.
Good idea. Charge!
For everyone's best, this is the door I suggest.
Bro.
I feel more powerful
The
with
old
this.
guy fucking died, bro. The fucking anvil, man.
Oh, modest.
What?
Okay.
Fits my skull perfect.
So how did you get here?
I think I used the wrong toilet.
Oh, wow, me too.
I knew we had some kind of bond.
Let's read this funny paper. The Chosen One will appear at the throne room inside the castle carrying a helmet with horns, a chainmail shirt made of ivory, an unused silver key, a glass marble.
Here, take this and meet me downstairs before it runs out. Or else.
That bottle looks like it's leaking. This mane isn't honey-coated, it's just naturally golden.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa, there's no way to beat these things.
Watch out with these spikes.
Dude, this fucking guy. Why does this guy keep showing up? No. No!
Let's put this here.
Dude, I don't even think this is the right way.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My patience is running out, so let's...
Fast at last. I am impressed.
I crushed the rush.
And voila.
Oh, we actually made it. Ooh, a strength potion?
I will take on these doors.
Wait, we can keep the hour. Oh, never mind, it's gone.
Never mind. I should probably do something about that burning fuse over there. Shuriken. I'm not surprised. Now that's what I call an energy drink.
What?
Aren't these kind of clubs
He
a bit
just one-shot
old-timey?
that guy with the hammer. That hammer might actually be worth a lot of money.
Up for trouble, fiend? Not so frightening now, eh?
I can't look at that.
Dude.
Oh, man.
That's like so, it's so bullshit sometimes. Like, sometimes you just like
Since I'm starting at the top, it can't be
like
too hard
it was
to
like
get to the bottom,
unavoidable.
right?
He showed up like 4 times that round.
Fist. Sorry, pal. It's the Fury! Retreat! Lying here is bad for your back.
Here's something to jumpstart your adventure. Cheers!
This is the kind of support every hero needs. What is life but a fleeting moment? Sorry for killing you.
Come here.
They made the mistake of challenging me.
Hubert!
Hooray! You are a true friend.
Whatever. I can't remember the last time I was excited about brooms.
Let's chill.
We're not dead and getting somewhere. Nice.
All right, no tools for fools.
Oh
Get through
my
the next
God.
floor without any help.
Limitation escalation!
Why would they blow up their own tower?
I'll save you!
Oh God.
I see you're hungry for adventure. Chop chop.
One more down. Nice.
Let's keep Princess
You're
happy.
nothing without gear, eh? Time to beat the cheat.
I felt so empty.
Junk for the hunk.
Oh, because I took the... Shit. I took the fucking barrel.
Ugh, gross. It smells like burnt yogurt in here.
Fucking stupid mousetrap. Don't fuck up this round. No, you know I probably will. Oh my God.
Patience is my middle name. Not sure if I want to stay here forever, though. That bomb will surely not fall. Ugh.
Oh.
Didn't take me long to figure this out. Hey, I like your ship.
Dude, I have like
Never
nothing.
mind.
I can't really do anything.
The fuck?
Juggle these knuckles.
Ooh. Okay, nice.
Easy there, buddy. There's a scent of dynamite in the air. Reminds me of my late mother. I lift! Can you tell?
How do you beat this game? You need to like become. You have to like do this
Why don't
quest.
you tell me a joke?
Let me think. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts.
Guts.
There's a scroll that one of the characters dropped that tells you the prophecy. And you have to do the prophecy, I think, to like beat the game.
Hey, smoking's not allowed indoors.
Oh my god. Fuck.
A tooth is basically a bone with a lisp.
I can need some help over. Woohoo! Free as a berry bee.
Yes.
I think I might regret this.
Oh.
Whoa! This ain't a room to easily swing by.
Jesus Christ, what the
Reminds me of my days working at the pendulum store.
Yeah, I'm also nervous every time I see the banana peel. You and me both, buddy. Oh my god. Not sure if he's gonna let us go. I mean, we have like, I don't know how much money we have. A decent amount, I guess.
So,
you know, I designed this tower for my own entertainment and mischievous evil doings, but never mind that. I had a ripping good time. So, as a reward, I will let you walk. Au revoir.
All right.
I was prepared for a fight. What do you know?
The thing is, you can like buy the key for 25 coins, the green key, which is the one that opens your, I guess, secures you, your freedom. I guess that's the reason why you'd buy it. I thought maybe there was something more to it, but
Glad that's over.
we freed the
almost didn't
princess.
make it. Can I go now?
Later, mate. Cheers.
Success! Too bad this amazing adventure is over already. Oh, right, my family. I'm so excited I almost forgot about them. Ciao.
Take care, buddy.
Shit, we should have given Hubert the coin pouch.
Saying goodbye is always tough.
The wizards can drop lamps. Oh, yeah. That's true. I never really paid attention. Yeah, I know you can block with the shield. Princess in the cave. But she went to the left.
Welcome to our village, citizen.
Bubonic plague will take care of that.
Good day, sir. Looking to make a bargain? I'm known for making the best deals in town. Deal? Can we agree on this? How about this? Deal? Can we agree on this? How about deal? Can we agree on this? How about deal?
How do I fucking... Do I have to throw it?
Can we agree on this?
Sure.
Make it rain, pal.
Pleasure doing business with you.
There's a lot of talk.
Could be, but who cares?
Welcome back, good sir. Here's what you earned. Deposit or withdrawal?
Surprise me.
Alright. Yo, Kami, thank you so much for the raid. We have 125 coins. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Where's the princess?
Enjoy your citizenship.
I dress to impress or relieve.
You
None of the
don't look
boogers
like
from the
the
village are
chosen
allowed
one.
here.
Come to you. Why
See
don't you
ya.
just stand here and enjoy my fortune?
In you go, citizen.
I don't know. I wonder where the princess is.
Far better than turnips.
That's the barber.
I'm in the middle of something.
training
Bugger, I think you got the wrong door,
Turnips
sir.
are the best.
This guy broke
Hey,
the
buddy,
violin.
is free jazz legal now?
I am willing to starve for my art. Although, some food would be nice from time to time.
Uh.
I need to make up my mind about that first.
Come back another time, all right?
What the?
Holy cannoli, the oddest thing just occurred. A copy of me appeared in here and exploded. Just like that. This nonsense needs to stop.
Fake it till you make it.
Jeez, this isn't right. A doppelganger of me just came here and burst into flames. We really should do something about this.
Well, let's hope for the best.
There's a lot of talk. Could be, but
There's a freak running around town naked.
I made some gold.
I thought that was settled a long time ago.
Some people just never learn.
I guess we can just do another run.
Having a drink here will get you to places, you know? Want one? I don't hear myself saying no. Cheers, Matt.
Yeah, I visited Hubert. The thing is, we need to give him money, I think. The princess isn't here, so yeah, I don't know where she is. She's gotta be somewhere. Well, we already laid all the pipes. The pipes are like, you can send an item. You can send an item like back to town.
All right, back to work. This gear should come in handy.
Yeah, I got the interest.
Right hook. Deader than a very dead thing.
The house is like storage. Maybe if you can upgrade the house though and get like a bigger one, so I don't know if that like gets you something.
I wonder what they charge for rent here. A flying rat? There goes the fist. Lying here is bad for your back. This person isn't taking a nap.
Oops.
Hey, let's team up.
Why would I want to talk to you?
Deal. Off we go.
I hope that means you go first.
That's a fist pumping.
Want to get all the money. The thing is, I'm not sure how much I actually need money. I mean, I guess money is good because then I can buy the stuff that I need.
My hair ain't no honey.
Surprised the Kool-Aid man didn't show up there.
all the fuse about?
Oh my gosh.
They do make quite the effort to drill. But fear not.
You look healthy. Gil, what's your secret?
Drill. I only drink when I'm awake.
I see.
Check this out.
Eisenstein.
Hey, Dr. Fundillo.
These folks can eat my toe.
Thank you so much for the 44 months, man.
So, random fella, where's the egg? Let's forget about it.
Chest should be in this room.
Mind the gap, pal. Could we just stop? Look where being awful got you, monster.
Dude, what even dropped here?
This fella has seen better days.
Like nothing?
Now you can call me a brewer.
That chest was so bad.
Rest in peace. Let's just take this right here.
A bone. Weird. Looks like somebody died here.
And coat the poison with the weapon with poison. Oh, really? The bone actually seems surprisingly good.
Don't need this anymore. Hey, pal. Eyes up here.
I'm gonna check the other rooms.
Someone should fix these holes in the walls.
Let's get you out of here.
Oh, wow. How did it come to this?
I could have maybe hidden in the alcove. Bro, this fuck, dude, I feel like every time I die, it's just because of this guy. It's like
a creepy dark hole. I have no armor.
I'm so sick
and
of
not
this
even a
fucking
stick to
piece of
protect
shit.
me. What could possibly go wrong? Juggle these knuckles. This red drink looks tasty.
The bone wheel of this game, yeah.
Alcoves are just walls refusing to do their duty.
I think I needed to hide in the alcove there, but I'm not sure.
Rooms, just what I needed. Take that.
Ooh, gold tooth.
Come here.
This dagger is surprisingly shit.
This balloon is not here for a party.
I want this money. We have so much money from this guy.
Is that called a club or a bat? I bet club.
Hubert.
Oh, you are a true friend.
Follow me on my quest.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. I got like a slowed down when I jumped there.
Monstrously wasted.
Time to put some skin in the game.
God damn it.
No gear allowed until we meet again.
Why does he keep doing
I
this?
was only carrying that around for the looks anyway.
I can protect myself.
Oh my.
This tower holds no challenge for me. I feel a tickling sensation on my feet.
That monster looks way
Can I
less
not
fearsome
take
now.
this key? Because... Did I already fail? I actually don't know.
Let's not spend it all at...
No gear, no fear. I am delighted.
I fight ruder when I'm neuter.
Sure. You are welcome to rejoin the society of the clothed folk anytime, though.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go into what?
Bye-bye. That ought to brush things up. My first pet's name was Mugly. Snooey. Aw, isn't he cute?
Let me take this.
Maybe we could sell this key? I don't know. I don't think we can use the key anymore.
These spikes are restless. Whoa!
What the
Now this went quite all right. Way to go.
Hello there, random person.
I might have something for you then, young top.
Follow me on my journey.
Way to go!
A fucking normal tooth? Should have bought the speed potion, man.
My sharp wits.
See ya.
Ah, fuck it.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I got very little toes.
Not sure if...
Quick, give me something to eat right now, or I...
this'll do, I guess.
Eat my fucking broom.
This tasted terrible. I'm out.
That part of the room is missing some floor.
Hooray!
God damn it.
Stop that, man! Wow! Ha! Sorcerer schmorcerer.
Dude, I just ate a fucking brick.
That's a big match. This person seems to have died. Shocking.
hardcore hoodlums don't tease.
Get me out of thanks. That's very kind of you.
You're hired.
Well, let's give this a try.
We got the crew. We're such a big team right now. Oh, I was too slow. You have to be so fast.
Let's put this here.
Uh-oh. That fuse is moving quick.
Not sure what the point of these, like...
All right.
I think it was the first door was the path.
This fella has seen better days.
Oh, there is a poison knife, yeah. Poison knife's really good.
All right. The charge for you to pass is all your coins. Hand them over, pal.
I rather think I deserve a raise.
Please let me go.
Bye, Colleen.
Let's forget about it. Hooray! No touching, please.
Oh, shit.
Looks like they got that from Wiz. I could really use...
You know, let's get something fucking sick. Gold helmet?
A golden flamberge.
What's this?
Oh yeah.
Who invented these annoying birds?
Damn it.
Watch out! Monster!
Where does...
What a monstrously big sword!
This looks helpful. I'm taking it.
Damn! Oh shit!
I used to play the drumsel stick as a kid.
Oh, damn it. Okay, we can make this work. Hold on.
Proportions don't matter.
Okay, this is the way.
Shot incoming!
Well, there's like a musician in town.
I'm getting real hungry. Give me something to chew on. I'll prepare the table downstairs. Chop chop.
Here we go again. Doors. I expect you to send me in, right?
Can he grab the trumpet?
Music to my eyes.
I wanted to send it down the pipe, but the pipe isn't here.
Ugh, gross. It smells like burnt yogurt.
Damn, 2 shots.
Doesn't take much to turn this tower into a torture chamber, does it?
Oh my god, what am I doing?
Never been a fan of headless excess.
It's hard for me to disappoint you, but I can't do much in there.
Yeah, I don't know. We lost an NPC, whatever.
Whoa!
Be careful with these drinks.
Poison golden Lambert. Holy shit.
Flame burger.
I don't know. I'm gonna go down, I guess. Can I use the barrel? Oh, I could have.
Stop!
Soul food for the creepy dude.
This tastes like grandma. Ugh.
Where are you going?
I'll just leave this here. Flaming glory!
Oh wait, I can.
I want to rest at least one of my arms.
Time to retire, old man.
Flumburger! You can stop all you want.
Oh god. I think he's gonna be angry with us.
Look who made it all the way through the tower. I must say, I'm impressed. Especially since you managed to not anger me. A true hero doesn't need to open the very final door themselves. Let me get that for you. See ya.
Nice. I want to see if I could talk to Hubert and give him my money.
Who would have thought? He's not awful after all. So, how are you?
Sometimes there's so much beauty in the world that I feel like I can't take it.
I wasn't listening. What did you say? Okay, who wants some? Don't need this anymore. Farewell.
You didn't need to. All right, thank you. That is so generous.
Alright, I think he has all the coins I can give him. He has a pretty small pouch.
We got out despite your worst efforts? I'll go to the tavern, where I'll sit in a corner and have a sad drink to forget this adventure.
All right, catch you later.
I will remember this as a heck of a time. Yeah, can't wait to see my family again.
Likewise. Take care.
I didn't forget the trumpet, chat. Sent it down the chute.
We are still pretty sick. Can't offer you much right now.
Don't worry, I will go back into the tower and get us some money.
They said they're pretty sick, not really sick, so... I imagine if Hubert escapes enough times...
Welcome home, fellow townsmen.
And save the family.
I heard his wife has the plague.
I really wonder how much the...
Fresh delivery. Could this be yours?
Yes.
It looks like you're short on funds.
Oh.
We need to be able to stay afloat, sir. Sorry.
Goedendag, mijn jongen.
How much is this
Interested
worth?
in turning property into prosperity?
24.
How about this?
Do we sell it or do we keep it? I mean, I don't know. I feel like... I guess we just sell it.
Looking to sell?
Maybe we could store it, but it's like...
Wanna sell something? Put your goods here and I'll propose a deal.
Give me some gilder.
A great deal for both of us.
This is what came through the pipe today. Interested?
Give me that.
Here's your stuff.
Alright, can we give this guy this to the musician?
I'm more into percussion.
You are a true supporter of the arts.
Bugger off!
What a tough crowd. Perhaps they want something more avant-garde. If you happen to find a different instrument, I'd love to give it another try.
Just what I needed.
I can sell my tooth now. How much does my tooth sell for? We can keep the brick in our house for extracting teeth.
Looking to steal?
Really not worth much, but...
This is pretty heavy, but
How
every
about
coin
this?
is worth it. Make it rain, pal.
All right. Dankjewel, mijn liefste.
Please choose your words wisely.
Welcome, sire. Here's your interest.
Finally, I can pay off that trombone rental. All right, now who can spare some bling? I'll just leave this here.
Oh, right, I already had a bag. Alright, we got a lot of money. Let's put this sack and the brick in our house.
old sage will figure it out.
Farewell. I need this.
Should we sell our... Does this... Probably sells for like literally nothing.
Need anything? Can we agree on a deal?
Give me some gilder.
A great deal for both of us.
Give me my $4.
You shouldn't believe everything.
I'm gonna buy a bigger house.
I'll just leave this here. I'm tired of my house. Got a bigger one?
No need to move out. Our construction company will provide some extra room.
Give me that.
Well chosen. You can enter your new place right away.
Do you have a bigger place for me to stay?
We gladly assist you in your journey to the top.
60. Alright, I'm gonna hold off. I wanna go see what our new house is like though. Do they just like upgrade the one that's in front? Oh yeah.
Have you met that guy that sells rats on a stick?
Slabs for my ass.
Ooh, nice.
That hammer could repair some damage.
We have a resin here too.
Could be, but who cares?
No, can't be.
I'm jealous.
136. Alright, see you later, Akito. How far in? Well... I don't know. I'm not... See, the thing is, like, I think if you want to beat the game, you need to become... Or you need to be the chosen one, which means you have to arrive at the throne room. But I'm not even sure... Where even is the throne room? Like, I'm trying to think... Can you repair the trumpet? No. No, I punched my teeth out with a brick. Or, well, I ate the brick and my teeth fell out, and I sold them. Yeah. Alright guys, I think I'm going to anyways. I need to go, I need to, like, pack up. Cause... Like I said, I'm driving up to my parents' place tonight, so I need to start packing and get ready. Probably shouldn't take me that long, but we've been streaming for a while. Yeah, I think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're gonna do Archipelago with Lobos, potentially. I think we're gonna do like a Dark Souls 1 Archipelago. Yeah, I'm driving up to my parents' place for my mom's birthday. But yeah, I gotta run, guys. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna be like a super long stream. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Again, you guys can type !LOTF in the chat to check out the new Lords of the Fallen. If you want to wishlist the game. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I am gonna find somebody to raid. Are we finishing this game? I mean, yeah, I'd like to get the true ending. If you go on the Steam... So if you go on the Steam page for this game, the 1.0 is out. The Lucky Tower Ultimate Endgame content includes a major quest with 3 steps. Become the Chosen One, brew a legendary potion with Alva, and destroy the tower. So I guess that is like the true ending, or the whatever you want to call it. So I would like to do that and actually beat the game. Once Sobu recognizes Von Wants as the Chosen One, there will be a new way to enter the tower. Chosen One can finally access the lair through it, the source of his power. Von Wants and Avelius will have one last epic battle. Yeah, there is actually like an ending for the game. The thing is, I don't know. I guess this is the castle or something. I don't know how to get to the throne room. Because in order to become the Chosen One,
uppercut.
Really isn't my problem.
so I don't think I've been to the...
Far better than turnips.
Yeah, but the thing, okay, so the thing is, like, I have the scroll,
This
right?
isn't good for the dew. Let's read this funny paper. The Chosen One will appear at the throne room inside the castle carrying a helmet with horns, a chainmail shirt made of ivory, an unused silver key, a glass marble, and then he shall fulfill his quest and become our king.
So...
Okay, I can get that stuff.
I guess by throne room, they mean I need to just go...
That old sage.
You can get those with the genie. Yeah, I think I already have some of them as well. But I guess when they say you need to appear at the throne room, they mean like up here. Like this is the throne room that they're guarding.
Welcome, noble citizen.
Yeah, so I guess I just...
Only the Chosen One shall enter.
I guess
You're
going
clearly
forward,
not it.
I need to just collect all that stuff. Oh, I just see the old guy's up in the house at the top left. Yeah, I need to show up here with the proper equipment. We don't have the glass marble.
In you go,
I think
citizen.
we have the helmet though, right? The chain, and then what did it say? Chainmail shirt made of ivory?
It's just one of those days, eh?
Which I think we might have in there. So I think we just need the glass marble and the...
We should go to the tavern and settle.
What else was it?
Come here. Let's read this funny paper.
Silver key.
The Chosen One will appear at the throne room inside the castle carrying a helmet with horns, a chainmail shirt made of ivory.
Because that's the helmet with horns. I don't know if this is the chainmail shirt.
That makes me me. Careful.
I'm not even sure what ivory... Like what that... Oh, hopefully that's it. I don't know.
Let's put this here.
So yeah, we probably just need the silver key and the marble. I'm not... Any white or silver substance is probably right. Yeah. Well, I don't think ivory is green in this case. I don't know. Try it. Well, it's not like we have everything anyways. We still need the marble and the key, But yeah, next time we will work on getting the marble and the key, and then we can hopefully get access to the castle. Ivory is white, yeah.